Out for a wintry walk, and I'm here in a hedgerow along a line of very wintry looking growth. And there's a bit of holly there. I'm next to an oak tree that's got a lot of ivy growing up it, and there's some old fern. And I noticed this tree stump and I come back away from it. You can see there, it just ends here. And what I really liked about this is all the growth that's on the tree stump, because it reminds me that even in winter there's lots growing, but also that everything in nature has its part to play. It's not just about the living, it's that which kind of goes and gives life to others. And the tree stump is absolutely lovely, full of moss. You see there, and beautifully thick and soft. And moss is really beneficial for trees and woodlands. It's beneficial for us as well. It filters off dust, cleans the air, takes in carbon dioxide. What I really like here is growing out of the moss, and the stump is ground ivy. It's very small. You can see my finger there. This is the leaves, shaped a bit like hooves. And ground ivy is from the mint family, and even now, when I've rubbed my fingers on that, it smells lovely. It's got that aromatic smell. It's quite pungent, but that's when the leaves grow that you can pick and you can eat. You can dry them off and add those into dishes. If you're making meat or vegetable dishes, you use it as like a flavouring, like when you buy things like basil and oregano, you just ground it up. It's really nice in a tea. It's very good for sore throats, coughs, things like tinnitus, sinusitis. Helps to clear things from the airways, the passageways around the head. I love ground ivy. And coming around here as well, you can see really small in leaf right now is herb Robert. And that again has got a lovely smell to it. Very faint at the moment. You see the little stem coming off here from the plant, growing out here from the stump. Stems can often go quite red. It's an indicator that herb Robert is really good for the blood. You can eat the plant. Looks a bit like a leaf of a plant from the carrot family, so you've got to be quite careful in your identification, but one way to identify it is the smell. It's a lovely plant to put in tea, and it has these gorgeous little pink flowers that come out. Love her moss there, everything falling down. It's gorgeous. There's a bit of actual ivy there next to the ground ivy. And over here really nicely so is some cleavers, and these are tiny right now. You might notice if you're on winter walks that the cleavers are coming out quite small. You can see some more here with the herb Robert. And those, when we get to about end of February, March, are going to start growing quite tall. And these whorls, you can see identifying the cleavers from the sort of whorled leaf shape. Also that they get quite sticky underneath. Not so much at the moment, but when they grow, because they'll stick to everything around you, sticky weed. So cleavers is a lovely plant to work with in the spring for a spring cleanse. Because ultimately you can take that in a tea, cold, hot infusion. You can also, you could eat it, but to be honest with you, the hairs might aggravate your throat. It's really good for the lymphatic system and clearing out the waterways in the body. Good for the skin, good for the liver. And the juice, when the stems go quite thick, because they will go quite thick and square, is really good for rubbing onto the skin for skin healing. So herb Robert, cleavers. It's interesting when you stop and have a look around exactly what's going on down here. A little holly leaf falling down there. It's fantastic. I'm going to carry them away now. I'll see what else I could find. Have a lovely day. Speak to you soon.